Whoa! Woo. Oh, look at that. Gosh. That's so cool. Booty! Look at that booty. Look at that booty. Yeah. Members only. And the trophies. And we stop. I like the banana one, I'm not gonna lie. Rose. Stop there. More of those. We got all the lights. Bowser's picture down there. Coming up to Cody, guys. It's gonna be cool. Oh, look, there's Princess Peach right there. Oh, hey. Why you just disappear on my camera? I move pretty fast. Another picture of her. Up closer to it. Stunning. Y'all, I really wonder what that is. What is that? That right there is Skull. Skull sucks. That's Skull. What is it? Oh, look, there's Cody. Cody! What's up, Cody? Look at the pirate ship. I got a mega one. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Cool. Oh no. This is not good, guys. Oh, look there, Bully Bill! Y'all, I found Bully Bill from SML. Is this the stuff they used to melt Jason in Jason Takes Manhattan? Wow. Oh, look at all these bombs. A lot of bombs. Oh. Yo, Bully Bill, what are you doing out there? Alright, Bully Bill over there. Can't really see him, but he's there. Bowser logo. The bomb. That one's empty. Oh, there he is. Right there. look, handprint. This is where we heal the drill. That's what we gotta do.
Move all the way forward, put it all the way in the street.
Super duper. Bowser. Boo! Boo! Look. Team Mario! Woo! Yeah! We want Team Mario to win. Of course, Luigi's on the team. They are right there. That's how you put the stuff on. Oh. Oh no. It's all glitched out.
Fully opens before entering the next room.
Oh, they're opening. Oh my god. Here we go, next room. Oh yeah. Okay, picture of that. Yep. Universal. Oh, look at all the Mario stuff on the walls. And then I got Mario up there.
Under that light.
Lights. Here we go. Going in. Wow. God. Goggles. Gotta get our goggles. I'm gonna have to steer with this hand. Hold on. Alright, I fixed my lighting.
Fix your lighting.
Yeah, my lighting got all messed up.
I
I had to fix it.
don't want you to have bad lighting.
It was really dark. Wow.
The answer is nothing.
What?
So what?
Walls. Almost there. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut the camera real quick so I can get on the car, but I will start the camera back up once I get on the car. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Unfortunately, I was not able to record on the ride because my phone got blocked in with the seat, so I couldn't do anything. So I had to just sit there and play the game without the record. But it was actually pretty interesting, so I wish I would have recorded it, but I couldn't, so I'll record more rides, so bye.
Celebrating it with us on the studio tour. Anyone's first time taking this tour? Okay, awesome,
I've never been
awesome.
on the
Well,
tour.
this is a great day to be
never have
taking
been.
it. Got some filming, like I said, on the lot today. Yeah, sit
be
back
able
and
to take
relax.
some
We should be
pictures?
heading on here in a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm gonna film a little bit
Okay.
for my video.
You want Huggy?
Sure. Hi guys. Look at that. I can't. I gotta be careful because I don't want you to fall out of the car, Huggy. All right, Huggy, ready to go on the tour? Yup. Very much.
All right, now our studio tour ambassadors are going to come by shortly. They're going to hold down those games for now.
All right, we're about to take off. Stop looking at me. There we go.
Alrighty, guys, wave a goodbye to everyone. You'll most likely never see them again. We'll be back in around 45 or so minutes. Alright, now you've met me, you've met our driver, Gary. There's one other person I want you to meet. It's my co-host and the host of the Tonight Show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon?
Oh, hi there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide
Aaron.
and the greatest driver.
Gary.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Gary.
they owed me $5. Aww. I know you guys are excited to get in here, but
He
first,
owes him $5.
two safety rules.
Alright, now first, if you need any guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle.
Wow,
all
look at
times.
that view.
The studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. There are also sudden tram movements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings
look down at
and
this
hold
trail
on.
right
Finally,
here.
for your safety,
Oh,
and
look
those
at the
around
roller
you, please do not
coaster.
use selfie sticks
Not the Fast and
while
Furious.
you're on
It's the
board.
Fast and Furious
Now we
one.
are
I'm
leaving the
scared of that.
theme park behind.
I don't like
You can see
roller
the last
coasters.
remnants of it on the left. That's our Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster they're currently building right now. It's set to premiere in 2026, so make sure to come back and check that out.
Oh.
Looks like it's going to be a great time. Now we are entering the movie studio portion. This is the real working movie studio. It's not just the movie studio, it's the largest and the oldest movie studio in all of Los Angeles. One of the biggest movie studios
Frankenstein.
in the entire world. It's over 110 years old.
Oh,
And
Woody
up on your screen, you're
Woodpecker.
going to see some pictures of actually opening day. This is March 15th, 1915. That's our founder, Carl Laemmle, on the screen. He's a German immigrant. He moved from the East Coast to the West Coast, so there's over 300 days of sunshine per
ET's
year,
coming up.
making it an ideal place for filming. Now,
Vegas
that is the opening day. That's the
2.0.
first day that the public can actually come in and
Nice
watch
job.
the silent movies being made. That was one thing that Carl
Look,
Laemmle was
there's
really
ET.
big about, was getting people in the public to support movies, being inspired by them. So that's why
Back to
we
the
currently
Future.
and always have kept allowing people to come in and actually watch the movies being made. Now we are our own city here, Universal City. That's our own LA Station
Wow.
51 there on the right, our own firefighter station.
Firefighter
Our own zip
station.
code. We used to have our own mayor and city
I
council.
thought that was
And then
Indiana
a
Jones.
basketball team back in the day as
Jurassic
well.
Park.
Now people, they could come here back in 1915. They could pay 5 cents, sit on the
Nutty
hill
Professor.
to the left. They
That
could
movie's creepy.
Watch the silent movies being made. They could cheer on their
Uh-oh.
favorite heroes, who the
American
villains.
Pie.
They could even get a boxed chicken lunch to go while they sat
There's
and
the
watched the movie.
Grinch.
It's pretty neat. Now we have made hundreds of
Oh,
films, TV
that's
shows, commercials,
that's
music
creepy.
videos over our 110-year history. Some of which you're
Oh, look,
seeing
there's
on
some other
our
ones on the
timeline
other
as we
side.
go down. We've had 11 Best Picture winners, including the latest Oppenheimer in 2023, directed by Christopher Nolan. Now that stage on your left, stage
King Kong.
12, that is our largest and our oldest stage in the lot. Up on your screen is some of the
40-year-old
things that were
virgin.
filmed inside of Soundstage 12.
Wow. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World again. Oh, look, there's the Mario movie. Oh, look, there's we just passed
Alright, so that's
by
what it looks like when
the
it's
Super
empty.
Mario
As you
World.
saw on your screen, they built the entire visitor center in Jurassic Park up there on the
Wow.
screen. They made a snowy village like they did in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, as well as a whole entire swimming pool as well. So really, you can build anything inside of a soundstage if you can imagine.
Universal Studios.
And like I mentioned before, this stage on the left, stage 7 and 8, that's where Bel Air is currently filming, as well as 14 when we go around the corner. You can look inside the stage. You can actually see through those elephant, some of the sets that they have open right now. Now, sound stages are where 80 to 90% of all filmmaking happens, and they get their name because they're up to 98% soundproof. Now, this here
Oh,
on your
those
left
beautiful
is the
flowers.
base camp for Bel Air. So base camp is when they're not filming
flowers are
inside
nice.
of the stage. This is where they're actively posted up. So you have some of the actors' trailers you're going to see here on your left. some of the hair and makeup, wardrobe trailers, producers trailers, all those kind of things. Even the catering tents right there, Mario's Catering. Shout out to Mario's, the best in the business. Now they're filming right now on stage 14 in here. Now besides Bel Air, some other things that have filmed inside of Soundstage 14. If you've seen the first Jurassic Park, when the SUV is teetering in the tree, that was done inside of Soundstage 14. They filmed on location in Hawaii. They came back and they built a little jungle inside of Soundstage 14, made it rain. Also, when the Brachiosaurus sneezes on the kids, that was in 14 as well. You've seen Apollo 13, NASA's Mission Control Center, was inside of Soundstage 14. And if you've seen John Carpenter's The Thing, the entire Arctic base was inside of Soundstage 14
Carpenter.
as well.
Did he make
Now, some of these
Halloween?
stages on your right, they filmed some TV shows in there.
Oh,
currently.
Minions!
They're filming season 3 of Loop with Maya Rudolph.
Minions!
That's in stage 16 and 17. And in stages 1 and 11, that's where they filmed Hacks.
He wrapped him in
with
toilet
Smart,
paper.
Which is currently streaming its 4th season on Peacock as well. Now, if you've seen Oppenheimer too, this stage right here on the right, 19, that's where the Oval Office scene was filmed. So when Cillian Murphy comes in and Gary Oldman's playing the president, they filmed right there in stage 19. Now we're going to be approaching...
Uh-oh,
these
there's another
bungalows,
Mega
these
2.0 right
offices here on your
there.
left. These are some really important
Another
offices in
Mega
Hollywood.
2.0.
And here to tell you more about them is the stars of How to Train
The
Your
roller
Dragon.
coaster. Oh my gosh.
Hey there, Studio Tour. I'm
Wicked.
Taylor Butler. I'm Mason Davis.
Oh, Mega
These
2.0!
bungalows to your left are actually
Oh my
production offices.
gosh!
Home to some of
I'm
Hollywood's
gonna go see that in
biggest
theaters.
including Matt Pratt, one of the producers of all-new live-action movie How to Train Your Dragon.
Everyone wave.
Might be there right now.
And if you haven't already, be sure to meet the iconic and beloved Toothless over in closet.
And see our movie only in theaters June 13th. Get your tickets now.
But in the meantime, here's a sneak peek.
Everything we know about dragons is wrong.
How to Train Your Dragon. And never been interested in that franchise.
Featured in theaters June 13th. Get tickets now.
Now right there on the left, you see the Wicked balloon in the MP logo. That's Mark Plasoffice. He's the producer of How to Train Your Dragon, as well as the producer of the live-action Wicked movies with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. He's also the original producer of Wicked, the Broadway musical, as well.
Sorry to
Now
say
that
this, but
office on your
Ariana
left, you see
Grande looks like she's
5195, the little silhouette.
like she
that
looks
was
like
once home to acclaimed horror
She looks
director
weird.
Alfred Hitchcock. Directed
Alfred Hitchcock.
Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, and The Burbs.
The Birds.
All right, now here on your left, stage 25 and 26.
I know that
this is where
guy.
they filmed the first season of St. Dennis
He
Medical. You guys
in Final
are not
Destination,
familiar
he
with
was
that?
a
The first season's on Peacock.
Billy Hitchcock
Starring,
was
David Allen
based
Greer
off
and
of,
Wendy McLendon
off of
Covey.
him.
It's a workplace mockumentary
Alfred
about
Hitchcock.
an underfunded Portland hospital. Now we are leaving our front lot behind, and we are going to be entering our back lot here soon. You're going to see here on your left. These are home to our large-scale metropolitan
birds up there.
sets. So many of the exterior filming is on these, and they're currently setting up for filming right now. All right, but we're going to leave the concrete jungle real quick, and we're going to go up to the real jungle. Here's Mr. Peter Jackson, who directed the 2005 King Kong, to tell you more.
It's the original King Kong that lady was
2005. That was a long time ago.
I like filming.
Oh, we're turning around. Oh no. Where are we going? There might be some jump scares.
Monsters and
I want to get them on
creatures
camera.
from, prehistoric times.
Oh boy.
Through the universe rising back.
Ah.
Great, right. Now we have created this.
All right, now everyone go ahead and put on your 3D glasses. Remember to remain seated as you
Got
go in
mine on.
here. Hold on while the tram is in motion. Supervise your children. Keep your hands and feet inside the tram. Hold the red E cord if you have an emergency. And also really make sure to hold on to your personal items, phones and things like that. The tram will be shaking,
Oh,
especially
God.
on the outside. We cannot retrieve personal items inside of the attraction.
Hold on.
Scared. God. Get him, King Kong! Get him! Get him! Get him! Where are we? I can't do this.
All right.
Whoa.
Kong 363. You guys survived.
Oh, that was awesome!
We never moved. We just shook on the track.
You look at the
Whoa!
dinosaur spit. Yeah. All right. That's good luck, I hear.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now you won't need your 3D glasses for the rest of the tour, but just hang on to them. There's some bins at the end that you guys will put on.
I want to keep
brought
them
to you
on.
by Peter Jackson, who directed the 2005 film, as well as the team at Weta Effects. Anyone's
Whoa.
ever heard of Weta Effects?
I got a bunch of that on
One of the
camera.
world's
It's
most
cool.
premier digital effects companies. Start with Mr. Peter Jackson in New Zealand on the making of Lord of the Rings, the original Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
trilogy. Went on
Rings.
to do The Hobbit.
Not a huge fan of that either.
Avatar: The Way of Water. There's one now.
That's it. I love that movie. That movie's awesome.
Effects design.
That's in like 3D though.
And if anyone saw the tram that got pulled off by the dinosaurs during that, that's actually the team at Weta Effects and their families. They made a little cameo just for that ride for you.
Whoa, that King Kong one was cool.
So they've got all these sets. This is where they film.
There's creatures coming at them.
The building is set here with the backdrop.
T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all
Look, they're
directions.
building a whole bunch of
Also,
stuff
one of
over
the things
there.
about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them
Oh my
to you.
gosh, this is crazy.
All right, now as we round this corner, you're going to see on your left, you're going to look a little bit into some of our Metropolitan sets. We have our London set they're setting up for filming right now. Now, a lot of these buildings, they're made out of really cheap and lightweight material. Even that huge brick wall you see there on the left, it's just foam bricks. And most of them are just shells or facades. They're used for exterior filming. If they go inside a building, they'll cut and they'll film all the interiors inside of the soundstage. A lot of them are made of plywood, hard plastic, plasters, things like
Look
that.
at all that. Oh, Frankenstein. That's
On your right, this mural was recently painted by an artist, Tristan Eaton. He used over 400 cans of spray paint to commemorate Universal's history of the
400
monster
cans.
movies.
That's crazy.
That's where we got our big first financial start in the 1930s.
I like that one.
Every studio kind of had its thing. Warner Brothers had the gangster movies, MGM had the musicals, and Universal had the monsters. We made lots of monster movies. Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Wolfman,
Look at all the houses.
Orlok.
They
Tons of amazing monster movies. Now here on the left too, you're going to see stage 30 and 31. That's where they filmed season 27 of NBC's hit show The Voice, with Teen Buble winning. Now, because they're filming The Burbs right around this corner, I'm going to have to get off the mic until we are in the next location, but I'll see you there.
We gotta be quiet. Oh.
Well, without the snappy shit.
Wasters. This town ain't big enough for the two. This town ain't big enough for the two. Megan's back. There she is. Another sign. We might even be able to see her. She's probably filming somewhere else, but she's up there. Look at all that leather. Trying to get my hand out of the video. Look at all the ducks, all the goosies. Look at that house over there. Oh gosh, my hand will not get out of the way. What are you doing? It's cool. Cars. Uh-oh. Stage 50. Oh no. Oh boy. I'm scared.
Just a film set, nothing. Just people standing around.
These French guys dressed in black, looking at them, filming Twitter.
Until it's their turn to do. Take that, hold your phone.
Alright guys, just a reminder to remain seated and hold on. Especially in these sound stages, we're not retrieving any personal items, so just really try to hold on to those phones. This is one of our sound stages that's dressed as a San Francisco subway set. They use this on the show Bones, as well as the movie Earthquake. Alright guys, remain seated and hold on. It's just a tremor, we get them all the time in LA.
Moving. Look at all the water.
Alright, give yourself a pat on the back. You survived the earthquake, the big one. Your first time on a studio tour, welcome to
Whoa.
Now
that was cool.
For Bones. It was used for Earthquake. It's a perfect
I got
example
wet.
of
Look
how
at
a
me.
filmmaker, if they have a budget, can do things with practical effects as
wet.
opposed to CGI.
Like, you good?
That's right.
Yep.
Everything is real, right? Real water, real smoke, real fire, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you look so funny.
All right, so folks, we are approximately at our halfway mark for our tour, so I just want to remind everyone to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. If at any time you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red E cord to get my attention. I'll be back to assist you, but remain seated on the tram. Now we are passing around our 6-point sets. You can see those on your right. They're some of the oldest sets in Hollywood history. We're going to wrap back a little bit through there in just a bit. Many, many classic westerns were filmed in our 6 Points Texas sets. But before we do so, we're going to wrap around Amity Island. Now
Look at the shark.
is home to our Jaws attraction. Currently, the Jaws attraction is down. It's being refurbished. You can see the shark actually out of the water. A pretty rare sighting. That's our mechanical shark Bruce. And he's turning 50 years old
Hi, Bruce.
this year.
Look at it right there.
The movie was released in June of 1975, and about just a year later, in 1976, Steven Spielberg, who directed the 1975 film, helped bring this attraction to life on our backlot. It's been here ever since. Now, we've had lots of iterations of the mechanical shark.
Whoa.
The first was named Carrot Tooth. He had these giant, oversized
Going
teeth.
through it?
This one's named Bruce, which is to commemorate the actual shark that they used in the filming of the movie, named Bruce as well. So they did not film Jaws here. They filmed in the Atlantic Ocean. They filmed in Martha's Vineyard. And they actually just tested the mechanical shark in freshwater environments. So when the first day of filming, and they filmed in the saltwater environment, pushed back filming 6 months, pushed back the release of Jaws. Instead of releasing in the winter of 1974, it released in the summer. It released on June 20th, 1975, when all the kids were getting out of school and everyone was wanting to go to the beach. So nonetheless, to say it was an entirely huge hit. Everyone basically lined up around the blocks, they say. It was the first summer blockbuster. That's how it's got its name. But speaking of weather, we're going to give you guys a little demonstration of how they make it rain here in Southern California. Now, we have over 300 days of sunshine per year, making it an ideal place for filming, but sometimes the script calls for rain, and this is how we do it. Alright, now we've enhanced it a little bit with some strobe lights for lightning, some thunder sound effects. Now, if I can just find the button here. There we go.
Oh, it's raining all over there.
Alright. Rain. With the help of some sprinklers, some nice backlit rain. Now that actual rain sound has been enhanced with the sound of sizzling bacon in a pan. Or may not get wet on this tour.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. There's water somewhere. Water all back there. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You can't ever no walk, Dad! We're gonna put me in that down.
Alright, that was used for Big Fat Liar with Paul Giamatti in 2002. This next area that you're entering, this is our old Mexico sets. They use this for Westworld, for Star Trek Picard, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and Nacho Libre with Jack Black, amongst many more. But we're
Jack
gonna
Black was in the
cross
Minecraft
over
movie, I wanna say.
to our 6 Points Texas Western sets. Here's Mr. Fallon to tell you more.
Each town ain't big enough for the two of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jim McMahon. Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jim McMahon.
I don't know how I guessed what he was gonna say. I was just saying that to myself.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I heard this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff.
That kid was good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on it, Fallon. Again.
I see a rainbow on my glasses.
Beautiful French.
We just have to top it out, that's all.
It's a rainbow before.
Alright, now 6 Points gets its name because at one point there were 6 distinct streets on here and 6 different towns. So they could film 6 simultaneously movies at the same time because they were only silent films back when. So on our first year of filming in 1915, they actually filmed over 100 westerns back there. Now they weren't as
We're
long
gonna pass Megan again.
of movies as they are these days, but they were able to accomplish that because they could film 6 simultaneous movies at once. Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Stewart, Kirk Douglas, John Dayton, all the classic western stars are filmed here.
Each town ain't big enough for the two of us. I said that
Anyone's
like 3
also seen
times.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino. 40 minutes of that movie take place back in our 6 Points Western sets as well. And we're going to be wrapping around up the hill. You're going to get another kind of view of our Amity Island and our jazz attractions,
the horses
things like
again.
that. Like I mentioned before, Steven Spielberg, he'll bring that attraction to life based on his film. Now we are on Steven Spielberg Drive. It's our longest road back here. We've had a huge relationship with the legendary director.
Oh, look, there's
And
the
he
shark
actually
again.
got some of his start here on a tour.
Bruce on
the
Lance
back lot.
210.
My entire career began
Lance
with my
is dead.
relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a
Shout
tour
out to
bus.
Lance D10.
Remember in those days,
I love
there
your
were
videos,
trams,
man.
There were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. This was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left.
Caution,
and then I had
deer
the
crossing.
entire lot to myself back there. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Today they're made all over the world, on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
All right, now they currently closed this street on the left for The Burbs. Now that was where the original 1989 film The Burbs was filmed with Tom Hanks,
there you
as
go.
well as all the seasons of ABC's
Might be able to see me in
Desperate
that.
Housewives. That was Wisteria Lane. So it's closed a lot for films because it's one of our most popular sets back here, one of our residential neighborhood sets. Like I said, we're on Steven Spielberg Drive right now. Other people also call it Wilderness Road.
that view.
You see
Oh my
all
God.
these trees around you.
It's
We're
like a
the only
great view.
studio in all of Los Angeles that has undeveloped lands. We have over 400 acres back here in our movie studio alone. And we keep it undeveloped in case they have to film out here. They flipped a car right on this road for 911 with Angela Bassett. If anyone's seen Netflix's Bird Box with Sandra Bullock, she was out here
Never heard
in
of
our
it.
wilderness. That's where they filmed
Which-
a lot of that film as well. It's a lot
Sure if I'm
easier,
missing
right?
much,
They can have a cell phone service. They have Starbucks. They have all their trailers nearby. They don't have to go
Starbucks
out in the
is
woods
delicious.
to film. Now this next area we're going into, that's where we hold some of our picture cars. Picture cars are things that you've seen in movies and television shows. These cars have appeared on screen. It's one of our classic glamour trails there on the left. How it looked in 1964. Used to be our studio tour. Now Jurassic World, you see the gyrosphere, one of the Jeep Wranglers from Jurassic Park. Got one of the cars from the second Back to the Future. The Harry Potter, the
Back to
Ford
the Future.
Anglia, Ron's dad's flying car, one of my personal favorites. Here on the left, some of the Fast and Furious cars from the second one. And you guys will probably know these ones on the end. You got Bumblebee and Barricade from the Transformers franchise.
Make sure to show my dad
Alright,
that.
so this next set, it's one of the most iconic sets in all of filmmaking history. The Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Now this is where Norman Bates and his mother live. They own and operated this fine establishment. And every now and then, there we go. You see Norman. Now he's kind of an unusual guy. He likes to keep to himself a lot. We rarely see people going into the hotel. I almost never actually see them coming out. Maybe that's why.
No. Oh my gosh.
Well, he hasn't noticed us yet, so maybe we can just.
Oh, good.
Oh no. Yeah, Norman. I think we were about ready to head out. Actually,
Oh boy. Oh
I
god.
think
Oh god.
I think we're okay. We'll see you later. All right, Gary's gonna get us out.
Oh, look at him
Oh,
watch.
gosh, that was a close one.
He's just watching.
I don't want to go back there. All right, okay, we're gonna creep up the hill. We're gonna go to his mother's house right here on the top of the hill. And sometimes, if we're lucky, and we look up to that window there,
Oh gosh.
right up to the left, the
Oh.
top window, you can actually even see Mother kind of staring down. She's an incredibly well-preserved lady. Been there for a while, actually.
I don't see her. I didn't see her.
All right, now Norman, he was a pretty messed up guy. But you should see his backyard back there. It's a disaster. That's what we're going into. The crash site. From Steven Spielberg's 2005, War of the Worlds.
Whoa. Is that an airplane shot?
When you first again, if you sit down and talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747
Oh my God,
goes down
look
right
over
in
there.
this big neighborhood?
Oh
Because
my
it's just
God.
something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen, now listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Okay, I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Oh, look at that school
All right, now
bus.
this whole set has remained here since they filmed in 2005. That entire thing accounted for about just 4 minutes of
Oh
screen
boy,
time.
what are we coming up on?
That's a real 747 airplane. It was purchased by Paramount Pictures for about $60,000. It was in the Mojave Desert, decommissioned. Cost about $200,000 to bring it for shipping and handling, to bring it here to our backlot for that filming.
Yes.
All right, if anyone is a Jordan Peele fan, the director of Us, Get Out, and Nope, we are next going into his set from Nope. This is Jupiter's Claim.
Oh boy.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern
Oh my
California
God.
amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the
Yeah,
kids in the
yeah.
old 90s movie Kid Show. That's
Nope.
what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase
I
an
actually jumped a little bit.
unbelievable
I
live
don't know
show.
what the- Oh my God. Things are
Not looking
creepy.
so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood
Bank.
gold rush frontier town
That's the bank.
lies a sinister secret.
This town ain't big enough
Smack
for
dab
two
in the
boys.
center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world
Rooster.
of no.
Oh, they all died.
All right, now if you've never seen the movie, you might be a little bit confused right now. But the only rule of the movie is don't look up.
I'm not
Oh,
looking
no.
up.
Oh no, my second car. You guys would have been the first ones to go in a horror movie. It stands for Not of Planet Earth. It's an alien abduction movie. The only rule
Oh,
is
God.
you can't look up. Now Jordan Peele, he was
not looking-
very
I'm
actually
not looking
inspired
up.
by Steven Spielberg with Jaws. But for about half of Jaws, you don't see the shark. It's all about anticipating. What we fear most is the things that we cannot see. And Nope uses a lot of really cool actually sound design. So some of the sounds that you guys are hearing inside of there were actually amusement park rides. People on an amusement park like a roller coaster, and then the sound actually reversed and slowed down a little bit. So kind of familiar, but also kind of eerie as well. Now this next area we're going to see here on your right, you're going to see this large blue wall. It was once the largest freestanding wall in North America. It has this huge water basin around it, and they filled this up for a large water-based scene, some of which you see up on your screen.
Whoa. Look at the blue giant
These are for
screen.
Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, as well as the second Hunger Games, Catching Fire. This is the cornucopia right here.
I've never seen the Hunger Games. Mikey, how did you get in my shirt? Coca-Cola truck.
All right, one of those last ones you saw was from Sully with Tom Hanks. That's where they crash landed into the Hudson. Film that all out there in Falls Lake. All right, now if you look to your right, we call this the martini shot. That's the last shot of the day on a film set. And this is one of our martini shots of our tour. So this is the last beautiful view you see of the San Fernando Valley. You see Warner Brothers over there, the WB logo, the tan buildings. Further from that is ABC, the cheese grater looking building. Disney Animation, Disney Studios is right there, as well as Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. So we're all kind of neighbors out here in the San Fernando Valley. Now we are wrapping up our tour. We're going to get you back shortly into the park. But I want to give him a round of applause, our driver, getting us safe and sound a lot today.
I can't clap because I have a hand. I don't have a hand.
Pass holders, thank you for coming back again and again. If you're not an annual pass holder, you can learn how you can upgrade today's ticket to become an annual pass holder if you go to the Universal box office. You can also go to the Universal Studios Hollywood app. Look at that as well. It'll have show times today, wait times. Park closes at 7 p.m.
Here we are back at the park.
I would highly recommend seeing the water.
All right, thank you guys for watching this part.
Really cool.
Let's move on to the next one. Time to explore some more. Yep. I got eggs. Yep. Just a picture. Hold on. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. This is probably going to be the only video that I do that's going to be out in the open. So, bye.